congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this, wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded it.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, we write a finish to Week 12 with a good Monday night matchup between the New York Jets and the Kansas City Chiefs. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. A man from nearby Wichita, it's Breece Hall. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Wilson to Wilson there. Zach to Garrett for a Jet first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he completes it to Wilson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Back to the ground with Hall. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On 1st down, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. Down inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jets are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a first carry for their fullback. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Chiefs at 500, sitting at 5-5. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Ready? Hey, check Mike 21.
Now here's Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Edwards-Helaire. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 44 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now 1st and goal. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Stop here, D. Shift.
Edwards-Helaire will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Josh Jacobs, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they are back to 500 now. The win last week, their 3rd in a row. And the question is this run coming too late to make a difference in the playoff race?
Great question. They definitely still have some work to do, but I think a lot of folks were writing this team off about 3 weeks ago, even some of their own fans. So I suggest you put some extra shocks on the old bandwagon because this team has rebounded. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by DJ Reed.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Wilson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 39 yards there, a big one.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Now they send a man in motion right. They'll run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall
Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Jets have taken the lead.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
They find some open field here.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 79 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. A give to the fullback on the dive. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Butker's kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys... Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll run with Hall. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
They'll look to run with Hall.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Jets use the short field to get in for 6.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Here's Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on 3rd down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely do they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a first down.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Jermaine Johnson.
What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. You ain't going nowhere. Yellow, yellow.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes
you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a fourth down now.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. A give running right is Hall. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Hey, I think he's locked in.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Hall on a give up the middle. And he's got some space here. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 51 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Jets 28, Chiefs 17. to kick off for the Jets.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Slant route, that's complete to Travis Kelce. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Mahomes to throw once more. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by Brandon Eccles.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
In motion left is Wilson. On first down, Wilson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Garrett Wilson,
his second TD of the game and 18th of the year.
And the Jets are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Surprised at all that they went with a fullback there?
Not at all, because it harkened back to the days where we watched these games almost in black and white, right? The stocky guy, the strong guy, the powerful.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 59 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Wilson wants to throw it. He'll buy some time right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you got to make smart.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Next to score, Jets 49, Chiefs 24.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. One final try from Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense